Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning here in the village. Welcome to our channel. I look like a real village woman because I just woke up. That's not what I'm saying about village women. I'm referring to my headscarf. Yeah, anyways, welcome if you've never been here before. My name is Teho and I do village living homesteading with my husband Amon. Yeah, I hope that you're going to enjoy the video today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video. Someone was killing a goat for a family, and they paid him with a rib. And because we've been looking for meat for us, meat for dogs, he brought this for us. And this one is not for dogs, it's for us. The other day we bought game meat lungs from the same person for Moana. Well, for all the dogs really, they shared, but the main motivation was for the breastfeeding girl to have some protein. Your ex is loose.
Yeah, but I've been using it.
Why an ex?
Huh?
Why an ex?
To break the ring, what else can you use?
Oh. Oh, because a knife will be slow to go through bone by bone, right?
You won't be able to cut.
You won't be able to cut.
Yeah.
Guys, goat meat is yummy, especially if you're gonna cook by fire. The moment I saw it, I was like, we have to do it by. These are the recent paintings that Amon was commissioned by a friend. He was actually a little bit hesitant to post them on YouTube. He doesn't like to share paintings that he hasn't taken to exhibition yet. But yeah, it's the concept behind it that he's protecting. And the paintings are semi-abstract. Ne? Yeah, they're semi-abstract. I know these things now. And yeah, the frames. Check out the frames and how gorgeous they are. He always laughs at carpenters trying to make frames that they don't know how to make a frame. The guys usually struggle with joining, and he was trained in art framing as well. And so these are teak. Normally, when you put teak outside, it gets that reddish brownish color. But he didn't let it turn to brown to red, and basically he varnished it, which he doesn't usually varnish his frames if they are teak especially. And these are varnished, but they still look matte and nice, and I like all the lines. It gives it an African feel. By the way, I've got my own art pieces loading. Amon does the grown-ups, I do the babies. We have a waterworks, not waterworks, water explorers VBS that we are wanting to put together for the kids at the end of the year, and so I'm working on that already. Here's the one that I've completed, and I just love the expression on Jonah's face. I actually use a True Way Kids material, and basically their art. That's what I try to paint, and like the ship was my original idea. Tashish trips. I wanted to write Tashish voyages on it, but I was like, Tashish trips will make more sense for our kids. Yeah, there's the sails torn by the storm. So yeah, I'm so excited. So we I use this for teaching, but we're also gonna decorate the hall with them for Parents' Day, and yeah, pretty excited.
Okay, I'm going to do
And
an
the pups
experiment.
think that Amon is a hunk of meat. These buggers keep following their mom everywhere, but she no longer wants to feed them, and she growls at them. So Amon kept them by his side for safekeeping while he's painting, and they all just fell asleep in a pile. And they had just eaten, so seems like whenever they eat, they sleep. And voila, this is the goat stew that we ate for supper last night. Actually, it's the next day and I'm eating it for breakfast just because when we cook vegetables, I like to eat them like the next day early so that they don't go bad. But it is a cool day and it's a bit cool in the house. Amon normally doesn't eat early, so he's gonna have his as lunch. Yeah, I also do try to intermittent fast, but yeah, when we have leftovers, I try to eat them early the next morning while they're still fresh. And normally goat, we eat it plain. We normally boil it until it's cooked, and then you eat it just like that with your maize meal. But because we're eating a different kind of meal, we just thought to stew it, and it comes together that way. So it's really yummy. So Amon wants to destroy this whole flower bed. If you can see over there, that pole, we had moved our boundary a bit more in. Actually, we were not aware, and is the one who recently made us aware of how we have moved the boundaries too much inside because that affected his space as well. But anyway, so the reason why he wants to destroy this section, these 3 trees, they have a bit of shade, but they are not providing shade for us because of the flower bed. So he wants to basically get rid of the space, and we're going to run the fence there, and he wants to level this whole space because it's a bit higher than the rest of the ground. He wants to level it so that you can be able to sit out here. Actually, you can see the shade now. We can be able to sit out here when we are entertaining. Yeah. And the thing is, like these succulents, we have lots of them, and he figures even if he destroys them, we'll be able to replant. And actually, that's why we're letting it die. Because he was waiting to do this during rainy season, but he wants to start now. And yeah, so he's gonna destroy this section from where the flower bed is all the way to that one under the other tree as well. And I just wanted to quickly show you the current vegetables we have in the back garden. We don't have much, but we have the spring onion, and they're usually helpful those days where we don't have onions. They are quite, if you look at the size of my hand, they're quite tall. It's from manure and mulching, really. And we've got the tomatoes. The tomatoes, we've been struggling with water because we buy water next door. Sometimes we're not able to get it when we need it, and they can go for long without being watered. So what happens is they get ripe while they're still small. Every now and then, I'm picking up a few small ripe ones like this one. Oops, it's fuzzy. Sorry. This one will be getting ripe soon. Yeah. Salvanan. Yeah, boy. And here we have got cabbage. We have a bad habit that we cut across the garden to go to the other property. We so anyway, we've taught people that bad habit. So we've been noticing they've been stepping on our vegetables. Well, we do that, we're careful, but they step on the veggies when they do that. And yeah, there isn't much. There is more spring onion, lots of weeds, broccoli. I think this is broccoli and cauliflower. Sparsely populated. And the lettuce is loading. It's still small, but it will get there. So anyway, that was a quick garden tour. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Until next time, bye.